Can I get your attention? Can we get quiet for just a moment, please?
I'm trying to wait for you, man.
Yeah. Can I get your attention, please? And we're almost there. I am preempting Bob White for the moment, but I'm going to welcome you all to the reunion this year. And we're going to do something kind of different and special right now. So I'm going to ask Bob White and Ralph Lynch to come up here and join me on the podium.
He's trying to mess with me.
What?
I sense it. I feel it coming.
Ralph is very surprised because he was going to surprise Bob. And so he didn't know about this. Every fifth fall for the last 30 years, we've met together like this. The class of 63 and 64, and more recently the class of 65. And we've come together for these reunions. We come together to renew old friendships, to resurrect old memories, and to retell old tales. Some of them with a little embellishment, no doubt. And I think we could all say that we come together and there's a sense of renewal that comes out of these reunions that kind of warms our hearts and warms our minds, and there's kind of a spiritual thing about these reunions for us. I think we'll all admit that we've had a great time throughout the afternoon and this evening, and for just a few moments sometimes I think if we stop and reflect, we kind of find ourselves back in the halls of Fulton High School on Jonesboro Road for just a minute with more hair and less weight and certainly less gray. And so we just recapture that. And as far as we know, there have been no other Fulton classes as faithful about getting together every 5 years as 63 and 64. Now, that being said, this wouldn't happen without the vision, the commitment, and the hard work of Bob White and Ralph Lynch. Now, we all get our letters and we send in our checks, but we don't know what all that goes on behind these things. It takes about 10 months of planning to make this happen. And the first thing Ralph and Bob do is they come down here and they meet with these hotel people, and they put their name on the line for about $12,000 on the faith that we'll come and we'll show up and pay. I know there's a lot of sweating that goes on from time to time until that bill is met. But it's more than that. They organize committees to locate and communicate with people. They send out mailings. We all get 2 or 3 letters during the year, and I know for a fact that sometimes they eat that postage on that. They get programs made, they arrange for the DJ, and probably a myriad of other tasks that I can't recall or don't even know about. So what we want to do tonight is just take a moment to express our gratitude and thanks for what they've done these past 30 years. And I don't know, you guys don't know, but we had a slush fund going as we checked in this evening outside here. And so we've got some money for each of you here. There wasn't time to get a gift, so there's only one requirement that goes with this, and that is the first thing you must do with this money is take Bobby and Patty out to dinner, because they sacrifice as well. Beyond that, we want you to take this money and spend it on yourselves because of what you do for us. And so I think let's give them all a big hand. didn't know he was arranging to get you a plaque, Bob. And he thought that was going to be the big surprise of the evening. So, the problem is, the plaque isn't here yet. So we have a substitute plaque, but we're going to take it back until the real one shows up. So that's an IOU. Again, let's give him a big Redbird applause.
Get that flag back.
I don't know who Keith Varmer is, but I'm going to give the flag back. I'm going to be short and sweet, and you like that, don't you? I just heard somebody say amen. Every year that we work on these things, I am amazed, and I mean this truly, utterly amazed at the closeness that I feel and sense from these Fulton High School students here. And I call you a student because that's where we met as students. I've said to our class many times, and I want to say it to the entire group, there is an obvious bond between these classes that a lot of us don't even recognize. Oh, we don't see each other but once every 5 years, maybe a few times in between there. But other than that, every 5 years we come together, and when we see each other, it's like we have been seeing each other every other day. And that is a tribute to you. And no matter how much work we do as a committee, if you didn't respond the way you did, then the reunion wouldn't be here. The reunion wouldn't take place. So I applaud you. We get way too much credit. Way too much credit, because we can plan and work and work and plan. But unless you respond in a positive way like you have in the past and have this year, then the reunion would not exist. So for that, I'm very grateful. Very grateful. The gift, I'm not even going to go there. But I'm going to find out who was behind it. And the old coach is going to come back out at him, and I'm going to kick some fannies before tonight's over with. Before I sit down, there's a special group of people that we invited tonight, and I would be remiss if we didn't pause at this time to recognize these people. It was mentioned, and I'm sure most of you are aware, it's been noted in most of the booklets, that we lost our respected and revered principal, J. Paul Todd, on October 1, 2009. He passed away at 95 years of age. That's a great life. And J. Paul Todd was special to all of us. He was special to all.